Oh, I have had a large collection of Sherlockiana, including newspaper articles and mimeographed things and Xerox things. And when I had a minor stroke 10 years ago, I didn't have it cataloged, and I thought I might die, and so I decided I thought a valuable collection, so I thought I'd sell it, and I sold it to my friend Vinnie Brosnan, who is known as Sherlock in L.A., and he and his wife came up here for a weekend, and he looked at all my collection and took notes, and when he went back home, back south, he made me an offer which I couldn't refuse. I'd have taken any offer he offered, really, but anyhow, I accepted his offer, and then he brought a truck up, and a monster truck, and loaded it up and hauled off my collection, most of my collection. Now, I kept books that were inscribed to me, or books that I had a special feeling for, a few books that I had a special feeling for. And since that time, 10 years ago, I've acquired more books from my Sherlockian collection. So I'm starting a new collection, in a sense.
So you not only did not die, but in fact you've prospered.
Well,
you've lived on.
Yeah, I've lived on. Yeah, even though I was fired from hospice, but it's all right. They put you in hospice when they think you have 6 months or less to live. Mm-hmm. And they put me in hospice twice, and then they fired me because I didn't live up to my end of the obligation.
You didn't die?
No, I didn't die. I'm like Joe Hill, I guess. I was listening to Joe Hill this morning. I've got one of my bands on my music library is Paul Robeson singing Joe Hill, which includes pictures of Mary and I. I mean, he's really a good friend, and he surprised even daughter Beth. That was taken a few years ago.
Wow, is that you?
That's me, yeah.
With daughter Beth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you met Beth yesterday,
and I met Beth yesterday. And wow.
Yeah, she's 50 years old now, so that's hard to believe that.
When did you grow your mustache?
Well, when I was teaching, maybe, roughly speaking, 20 years ago, and I took Beth and some of her horsey friends to Samuel Taylor Park with their horses, and they spent 3 or 4 days there. I didn't shave during the time I was there, so when I came back, then I grew a little beard, and so I had a mustache and a beard. But the beard scratched Mary, and I don't know, that wasn't really me. So I shaved off the beard, but I left the mustache, and so, because it makes shaving a lot easier to have a mustache. So I've left the mustache. I've had it for 20 years now.
It's very Sherlockian.
It's
very Sherlockian.
Oh, well, people say I look like Conan Doyle. Some people say. Mm-hmm. One or two. They were trying to flatter me, I think. Whatever.
Is it flattering to look like?
Well, he was Doyle was a good man. He was kind of strange because he really did believe in spiritism. He referred to it. We call spiritualism, but he had some strange beliefs. He didn't believe in votes for women. He was against women's suffrage, and he was liberal in most things, but he was a mixed man.
And you, sir, where is your stand on spiritualism and God?
Oh, well, I think that God is the epitome of all that's good. God is good, and the devil is evil, and that's so the devil is the epitome of evil. So everybody sort of picks his own goods and evils, and although I guess the last church I was a member of, and still am in my heart, I guess, is the Unitarian Church, because they, well, one thing, they never mention Christ, and that's well enough. I mean, he's sort of a fantastic character.
Yeah. I heard the expression, if you take the O of orgasm and put it into God, you have good.
True, okay. All right. Yeah, I am not a religious man, and I think that organized religion has probably done more harm than good. There are some good religious people, and a lot of people that claim to be religious are not good people, or whatever. And I have, besides this catalog, Sherlock in L.A., then my friend Vinny in L.A. did a supplement to my catalog in which he listed a lot of minor items from my collection.
And can we find his stuff online? Is Vinny online?
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I have SherlockInLA.com, I think. And he still, I look at it, but I'm not really actively looking for things. I used to actively look for things that were Sherlockian. And I had a couple of dealers that looked for things for me. But now I just buy things that sort of drift my way inadvertently. For instance, there's a deck of cards there. I was with Mary, and here was a deck of cards on sale
Mystery cards.
at some at a thrift store for 25 cents or whatever. But they're mystery authors, one of whom is Conan Doyle, and in fact Conan Doyle is on the box. And
wow,
I should have given that to my friend Peter Blau.
You do look like Conan Doyle. Look at that. That looks like Conan Doyle. You do. Wow.
Well,